Sport climbing is making its Olympic debut.
We are here to make you at-home experts for the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020.
I'm Erin Sterkenburg.
My name is Cosser.
And we're South African sport climbers here to explain the terms of the sport to you so you can follow along at home.
Great, let's get going. Belayers are the people who hold the other end of your rope while you're climbing. You have a lot of trust in your belayer as they essentially help you climb up the side of the wall.
Yeah, you definitely have to trust your belayer. Beta is the way that climbers get to the top of a route or boulder, the sequence of moves that they do when they're climbing. There's lots of different types and everyone has their own beta.
Yeah, while you're watching the competition, you'll see climbers sharing beta with each other before the rounds begin.
A crimp is a type of climbing hold, a hold being all these things you see behind us. A crimp is a really small hold, usually like less than this much of a pad of your finger. And yeah, it's just a type of hold that the setters will use on the walls.
We generally use our pads as measurements. It's the last little digit on your finger.
Dyno is essentially a jump. It can be upwards or to the side, and it's when the holds are too far apart for you to simply reach, so you have to jump off the wall to grab the next one.
Most of climbing is intense problem solving, so especially with dynos, you get your 4 minutes on the pad, and then you have to work through the sequence as quickly as possible and solve it.
They can be really hard.
Flash is a term climbers use when they say they are doing a route for the first time without trying it and getting to the top. So you can't fall off on a flash.
Yeah, so a flash is pretty much when you do it on your first go.
Problem is the name of the route you use when you're climbing in the bouldering round. You have 4 different problems in your qualification and 3 problems in your final round. With problems, there's a specific way on how you start them. You'll see 4 strikes of tape at the start of your problems.
So the problem is basically the sequence of moves that you would use to get to the top of the boulder. And I think it's a really cool name, problem, because you literally solve the boulder in that time. So you are solving the problem. A Quickdraw is a piece of equipment that you will see hanging off the lead walls. There are multiple ones along the way, and it is what the climbers will clip the rope into as they are going up to secure them to the wall.
You should look out for it as climbers use different hand techniques while clipping the draws. It's quite a cool thing to see. Slopper is a hold or grip, the same term, for a type of hold which climbers use friction to stay on. It's kind of big open hand shapes.
So the slopper will usually be the bigger ones on the wall, and you'll hold them sort of like this. A volume is a thing setters use to add to the walls. It is a feature that they put on. It's usually very large, and it could be instead of holds or in addition to holds that are already on the wall. Sometimes you stand on them, sometimes you hold them.
It's quite cool. With volumes you add kind of a 3D aspect to the climbing. It's no longer as blank as the wall is normally. We hope this has helped you understand our sport a little bit better.
And we are so excited to share the sport that we love so much with you guys at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games.